Welcome to the WBC arena, and what a night, and it's one.
This bout,
and this one has all. And we're underway in round one. The jab doesn't quite connect. Good counter punch. They have no respect for each other's punching power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
you have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't find a home for that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much firepower here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Not Morales in that. Here we go for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The straight right just misses. He scores with the counter. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, what a punch! This fighter's completely... That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Digging into the ribcage now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About Morales in that last round. Let's get it started in round three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. And he just missed with that left jab. both want a knockout, you can tell. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Morales in that lap. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Morales in that last round. As bad as first big shot. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Can't connect with that right hook. And this wasn't in the game plan. Morales has to find a way out of this. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You've I'd like to see more jabs. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Morales in that. Let's start the sixth. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the uppercut but misses. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play...
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4...
So, hold that thought! And Morales, he's rocked. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble before, but he's got his work cut out for him. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talking about Morales in that last round. Here we go, it's round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
A perfect counter shot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
He couldn't take any more. Down goes Marquez. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know he... If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Catch and shoot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You don't want to trade shots. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. That punch scores. He just misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace. To get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that.